I think Fat's done with this song, right? Okay. We have a request. I don't do this song justice, but at least I do it. It's astounding, time is fleeting, quietness takes control. Listen closely, not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. I remember doing the Timewarp, drinking. Those moments when darkness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the Timewarp again. Let's do the Timewarp again. It's just a jump to the left and a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips, bring your knees in tight, and you twirl them round, really drives you insane. Let's do the Timewarp again. Let's do the Timewarp again. It's so dreamy, fantasy free me, till you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension, voyeuristic intention, well secluded. I see all with a bit of a mind flip. You're into the time slip, and nothing ever be the same. It's a startled sensation, like you're under sedation. Let's do the Timewarp again. Let's do the Timewarp again. It's just a jump to the left and a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips, bring your knees in tight, and twirl them round. Really drives you insane. Let's do the Timewarp again. Let's do the Timewarp again.
That was great.
One of the world's great songs. What else do I know? Well, like I explained to y'all before now, I ain't no drinking man. I tried it once, it got me highly irregular, and I swore I'd never do it again. But I promised my brother-in-law I'd go up and watch his still while he went into town to vote. Well, it was right up there on the mountain where the map said it would be. But friends, let me tell you one thing though, it wasn't the ordinary still. It sat up there on that mountaintop like some huge golden oak. God's little lanterns, they was a twinkling on and off in the sky. God's yellow moon was a shining on the cool, clear evening. And well, like I explained to you all before, I ain't no drinking man. But the temptation got the best of me, and I took a slash. Man, that yellow whiskey running down my throat like honey divine water. I took another slash. I took another and another and another and another. Before you knew it, that down an old jug of that shit commenced to get hot flashes. Goose pimples was running up and down my body, and a feeling come up over me like something I'd never experienced. It was like I was in love. in love for the very first time with anything that moved. Animate, inanimate, it didn't matter. It was like there was a great big neon sign flashing on and up above the brain that said, Jimmy the Finger, here's a great day a-coming, because I was drunk. Now, I wasn't no knee-crawling, slip-sliding, commode-hugging drunk. I was God's own drunk and a fearless man. And that's when I first saw the bear. Well, he was a Kodiak-looking fella about 19 feet tall, coming rambling up over that hillside, expecting me to do one of two things, flip or fly. I didn't do either one. It hung him up. He started sniffing around my body, trying to smell fear. But he ain't gonna smell no fear, because I'm God's own drunk and a fearless man, and it hung him up. He looked me right in my eyes, and my eyes was a lot redder than his was, and it hung him up. So I approached him. I said, Mr. Bear, I love every hair on your 27-acre body. And I know you got a lot of friends up over there on the other side of the hill. Well, I want you to go back there tonight, tell them that I'm feeling right. I want you to go back there tonight, tell them I love each and every one of them like a brother and a sister. But so help me God, you give me any shit tonight, I'm going to run every one of you right off the hill. Well, he took 2 steps backwards. He didn't know what to think. Neither did I, but hell, being charitable and cautious, I approached him again. I said, Mr. Bear, you know, in the eyes of the Lord, we're both beasts when it comes right down to it. So I want you to be my buddy, Buddy Bear. So I took old Buddy Bear by his island-sized paw, and I led him on over to that still. He's sniffing around that thing. He smelled something right. Well, I give him one of them jugs of honeydew vine water. He downed it upright. Looked like one of them damn bears in the circus sipping sarsaparilla in the moonlight. I give him another and another and another and another. Before you knew it, he downed 8 whole jugs of that shit, commenced to do the bear dance. 2 sniffs, a snort, a fly, turn, and a jump. It was so simple, like the jitterbug, it just plumb evaded. When we worked ourselves up into a tumultuous uproar, I started feeling kind of tired. I went over, I laid down on that hillside. I slept for 4 hours. I dreamt me some tremulous dreams. And when I woke up, well, there was God's yellow moon. It was a shining on the cool, clear evening. God's little lanterns, they was a twinkling on and off in the sky. But my buddy the bear, he was a missing. And you know something else, friends and neighbors? So was that still.